Hey everyone, it's Pam Haddican from 101 Fitness, personal trainer. Today is day 4 of FITMAS, and so we're going to show you a great overall body workout with this weighted body exercise called the push-up. The main area that works is your pectoralis, chest muscles, your triceps, and then it's also good for stabilizing the core once you get down into the full length body push-up. But it's also important to have your core drawn in, and also good for trunk functioning, fitness down here in your lower body, so your trunk being your legs and your butt and that whole area. So I've got my partner Mike that's going to do a full push-up. This is really important when I talk about sharing with you any exercise. Again, it's important to do the full range of motion. So I see many times people at the gym, or they're trying to get through a set, they've got 30 seconds, they might be in fitness, and they're trying to push out. And the push-up, you know, if this is the ground where my hands are and we're fully extended, they're doing this, just this little bit of ledging, or the body's dipping, the hips are dropping, or they're just kind of coming off the ground and barely touching, maybe touching with their belly. And that is not the full range of motion. First of all, it's going to get you hurt. Second of all, you are not doing anything that is truly adding to functional and strengthening of your body. You're better off just to stand in a tall plank that we showed you on day 2. So this is to work your chest muscles and your triceps, and as you get better at it, your core. We're going to show you today the full push-up, and I'm going to go over some detail while Mike's doing it, just talking to you on it. We're going to do a knee push-up, and if you are starting off, and you know, for most women, our upper body strength isn't there, we're going to do a wall push-up, and Mike's going to show that too, and I'm just going to highlight, again, the key form that you need to have. And then I'll state below in the video, down in the description area, you'll see the progressions and where you should be moving to once you've mastered certain areas with a number of repetition and a number of sets. So hope you like this. We're just going to get started. I'm going to get a little closer to you and bring Mike out. Okay, sorry for that little wobbliness, but this is Mike here, you guys. And Mike is really great at doing push-ups. Strong guy here. And apologize if it's a little bit fuzzy there, but here we go. So it's important. Mike's a nice tall plank. His butt's not in the air. He's a stiff board. His feet are together. His hands are just below his shoulder line. His elbows can be tucked in a little bit more or a little bit wider out, and that's fine. There are a close grip push-up, which Mike is doing, and there's a wide grip push-up. And now, really, we want to work the triceps and the full chest. One other thing you see is when Mike came up to the top, he's got that nice full extension. That would actually help his serratus anterior muscles as well. So it's beautiful. His chest comes down to the ground. He goes fully extension up. Now Mike is going to show you from the knees. On your knees again, there's nothing that changes. You want to ensure that his knees and to his shoulders, he's a plank, he's a board. He can even lift his cross over his feet if he wanted to, but nothing's changed. Now, one thing with Mike's hands there and his elbows in, if he wanted to make those tighter, again, he would get them tight. Close grip push-up. It's going to work a lot of your tricep there as well as your chest, and fully pushing up. But again, he's coming all the way down. Nice work, Mike. And the last one we have in terms of a variation, everybody, is the wall over here, Mike. There we go. We're going to do this wall here. Now, this is really important, again, when you look at Mike here, and trying to get this set up. When Mike is here, the farther that he leans back away from the wall, the more pressure that he's going to have, the harder it's going to be. So if it's hard for you at that point coming down, and he's just putting his face, actually, his nose can go right to the wall, and his elbows are out there. He can also bring that in and have a little bit closer grip. Elbows are turned in a little bit. There we go. And he actually is going to drop his hands a little bit lower than his shoulder line. So he's really going to work through that chest. When he gets down to that bottom, he's pushing through his palms and coming out. This one is very important. There you can go see again, keeping that plank-like body even though we're up on the wall. Now, if you want it easier, you just move yourself closer into the wall so that you have, you're not as straining as much. So that's it for day 4. Thanks for joining us, and thanks very much, Mike.